悪くないわ。まあまあね。うん。ええ。うん。ふん。行動開始。そう。うん。ふん。うん。くそ。うん。ええ。好きにして。わかった。何の意味もない。私でいいの？わかった。想像通りの結果だね。こんなものか。こんなものか。何の意味があるの？わかった。いい感じ？あ 勝楽勝。
眠い。はあ、マジ？はいはい、眠い。はあ。
どいて。続けて。どいて。どいて。どいて。続けて。続けて。続けて。続けて。どいて。続けて。どいて。続けて。続けて。どいて。
はじめまして。あ、初めてではありませんでした？ これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。了解。ハンデをあげる。404を敵に回したのが運の尽きよ。 こよ。
Well, the chair is in the middle of the room. Please, take a seat.
activated.
The moment of utterance.
Charging.
Wait for the right moment.
Relax.
We walk in long nights.
The light that illuminates all.
Liberato dal fratello.
Thank you for your cooperation.
The moment of silence.
Into the darkness.
No worries.
Benefit from reading.
Non voltarti indietro.
The moment of utterance.
Relax. Loading.
Wait for the right moment.
Until the torch is lit.
Barrage.
It will be over before you feel it.
Finally got rid of them. Now, how am I going to deal with this?
Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi. Requiescat in pace.
Anyone offer your seat to the senior?
The moment.
Charging. Take it easy.
Learn from silence.
My child, here's something fun for you. Eliminate target. A little bit hot here.
Resistance is futile.
The moment of silence.
A tooth for a tooth.
Loading.
We walk in long nights.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Target confirmed. Attack. Charging.
The moment of utterance. The moment of silence.
An eye for an eye.
Faraday's miracle.
Learn from silence. We walk in long nights.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Attack. How dare you?
Time for tongues.
A tooth for a tooth.
Handle it gently.
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
The law is above all else.
Try for free. Try for free.
The moment of silence.
Loading.
The moment of utterance. Until the torch is lit.
The light that illuminates all.
Learn from silence.
Circuit loading.
Time for tongues to speak.
An eye for an eye.
I, Drobot, child of science. Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it. activated.
I will
Relax. Charging. Loading.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Barrage. The light that illuminates all.
The moment of silence.
My sword sharp.
The moment
Charging.
until the torch is lit.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Benefit from reading.
Faraday's miracle.
I believe in you.
The moment of silence. The moment of utterance.
Loading.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Until the torch is lit.
Eliminate target. Stop.
Depict the work.
Time for tongues to speak of truth. The moment of utterance.
Depict the
Time for tongues to speak of truth. We walk in long nights.
I, robot, child of science.
each moment, now night.
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
It's alright. My sword sharp. I believe in you.
Allow me to double check the battery level.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Sempre caro mi tu quest'ermo cole.
Aim and shoot.
Airspace cleared. Preparing now.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
Timekeeper, the first preparation stage is complete.
Great. Next, we destroy the portal.
Marvelous, Burton. You have put on a magnificent performance. As a gesture of gratitude, I shall bestow unto you these gifts.
She just showed up of her own volition. No, something's not right. The arcane skill in that portal is fluctuating strangely.
She's casting a ritual. Vertin, retreat!
No time to think.
Don't think I haven't noticed you looking to pay me a visit out in the wilderness. Usually those who seek to find me are looking for trouble.
More hands than all the members of a band combined.
Timekeeper, there's a gigantic creature emerging from the portal. We must complete stage 2 as soon as possible.
We better finish it off before we start stage 3.
Copy that. This is a critical moment. Everyone stay alert and await my command.
Straight to the point. I like that.
The moment of silence.
Into the darkness.
Charging. Loading.
Liberato dal fratello.
Eliminate target.
Is this creature changing its afflatus to match that of its attacker?
Ha! A mimic strategy. Clever. But we can also use it to our advantage. Everyone, rotate your arcane skills. Make sure we always have the stronger afflatus. Let's teach it a lesson in improvisation.
Barrage.
That was your last chance. Wait for the right moment.
The moment of utterance.
You see it coming.
Benefit from reading.
That was your last chance.
relents. Charging.
The moment of silence.
No rest.
Into the darkness.
Loading.
We walk in long nights.
Breathe.
Liberato dalla paura.
Faraday's miracle.
Let us get to know each other. Bring the Eastern Mandrakes along? Naturally.
Wait, give me 10 more minutes.
What is this?
Time. Copied nothing unexpected. For now.
So that's your idea. What's that?
Plan A.
Wait for the right moment.
I said hello.
Is this creature changing?
Ha!
I tripled the ingredients this time.
An unconventional choice.
Liberato dalla paura.
What's this? What's that?
Handy.
I tripled the ingredients this time. Party planner, so that's your idea.
Leave it to an assassin.
What's this? I said hello.
You see it coming.
The creature is defeated and Arcana has emerged once again. Timekeeper, stage 2 is complete.
Cool! Now, we just have to activate it.
No. Things are going too well. Like this has been rehearsed. What on earth is she trying to do?
There's no time! Vertin!
You're right. We've put too much time and effort into this plan to not carry it out now. Sinetto, Lilia, Regulus, assume your positions. It's time
to enact the final stage.
Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi. Requiescat in pace.
Miss Sophia. Is the guiding one really not coming with us? She...
Are you saying?
Fret not, my child. You heard me true. I shall die today.
Timekeeper, location Alpha is ready for the ritual.
Location Beta, ready.
Mr. Apple and I are ready.
Good. Requesting to use the advanced arcane skill Afaroi Around, number 000262603100008, to teleport a top priority threat to the Parmenides base.
Loosen up and enjoy the ride. Прощай.
Launch sequence initiated. Starting countdown. 30, 29, 28.
The target has not reached the designated location. I repeat, the target has...
15, 14, 13.
Large-scale arcane ritual detected. Afaroi around, verified. Life signal detected. Target is in position. Initiating detonation.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vacuum bomb detonated.
No arcane energy detected. No life signal detected. Target eliminated. I repeat, the target has been eliminated.
We did it. We actually did it. Admiral, Hans, we made up for what we didn't do in 99.
Did we win?
It's too early to celebrate, but history will remember this moment and honor all that was lost in this long battle.
Wait, Hans. You hear that? In your headphones?
Admiral, we might have a life signal, but there's too much interference.
Give me that. No, it's nothing. There is no sign of life. It was the wind.
So, that means... a triumphant victory! A salute to you, Admiral, and to the Timekeeper.
Our efforts for peace have prevailed, and we have emerged victorious. Let us forever remember this day for its greatness.
Glory to all who fought for this moment! We did it!
Whoa!
Woo! Yeah!
A bullet is among us, right under this roof. It serves no army, no country, only peace. The heavy rain at the end of the century dissolved and washed away many of its comrades. But it was lucky enough to survive. Its pointy end still shines silver, ready to drill a hole into its enemy. Sadly, its bulky colleague stole its thunder in this war. One push of the button, one big explosion. There was no need for the rest of the ammunition. It seems someone has become more budget conscious after working with the mathematicians. Saving 10 bullets is better than saving 1. Saving 100 bullets is better than saving 10. It's simple math. But its boss, the general, has more to think about. What are they going to do next time? Will this bullet be put to use when the rain comes again? A big shot, dear. A wise man of the most insightful kind. You should talk to him if you have the chance. But he's been in a gloomy mood lately. Be careful not to mention anything related to the conservative battle tactics used in 1999. The missile that would have been launched, and especially anything about the bullets lost in that battle. He has paid a great price for the future. But you see, the future is sneaky. Every time you think you can grasp it, it takes a step away from you, nullifying every effort you've made to get near it. Even a bullet isn't fast enough to catch up. Pursuing the future. How romantic, dear. As long as we continue to close the gap between us and the future, it will eventually be reduced to zero. But know that as time goes by, we are only moving slower and slower in the race. Technology is regressing, and we have switched from AKs to Mosin Nagants. The bullets won't be as fast as they used to be. The future is drifting away from us, and the past is catching up.
Drink this. It will help relieve your pain. Worry not. It's not made from the grapes on my head.
Hang in there, 29.
Are there any other injured that have not been found yet?
I've scouted the island. Every remaining member should be here.
So you have. It means the members not here have joined Manus Vindicte.
Is Six still in a coma, Miss Marta?
To you, O the alone infinite, the non-subsistent, the ineffable, I call. Grant me inspiration of nature. Guide my soul with truth. Give me power of enlightenment. Tear off from the web of ignorance. Redeem me from the evil, hatred, and what throttles me down. break through the ground of bad, corruption's chain, the carapace of darkness, the living death, sensation's corpse, the tomb I carry. Learn the beauty of truth, the balance and limitations of all.
Enough! Why are you still praying? The truth is gone! Who are we praying to? Who will answer us? For generations, we have searched for purpose and meaning. But now that the truth is lost, what is left for us to live for?
No, the truth is still there.
I passed Aperon's test and it showed me the answer. It will free us from the Wheel of Birth once and for all. I just need some time to decode it.
We will do our best to help. But how much time do you need?
I have someone in mind that can help us decode faster. But I need your approval before I ask them for help. May I share the truth with the others, 37?
The side effects are completely random. Among the current samples, the probability of no side effects occurring is 0.52%. And of the 81 recorded side effects, 39 of them will cause irreversible damage to the biological body. 24 will permanently alter the composition of the caster's body functioning. And 18 minor effects will cause only minor, superficial injuries that do not affect daily functioning. Laplace's archives has enough rituals to protect casters from the minor effects, but the other two categories are highly lethal. After 72 experiments, the diversity of side effects has decreased significantly. It is unclear if this is due to repeated testing on a single subject or due to a limited range of possible side effects. More than 90% of these effects are related to concepts such as dirt and dust. Is it because of the origins of this ritual's power? The number of recorded side effects is 86, not 81. When did I write these 5 down?
Madam Lucy, Zeno's plan was a success. With the help of Team Timekeeper, the leader of Manus Vindictae was teleported to a deserted military base and targeted with a thermobaric weapon. It was a direct hit with no signs of life detected. The momentous event was captured on camera in the observation room.
A tremendous victory. Please extend my congratulations to the Admiral for this remarkable feat.
Also, you have 2 call requests. One is from the Timekeeper, which Laplace received shortly after the battle with Manus Vindictae. She is requesting remote assistance to help the Apiron decode a numerical code related to the storm immunity.
Put her through immediately. And the other call?
It's Kikanya, the Viennese arcanist who helped investigate Marcus in acquiring the ritual. We have updated her the progress of the study and the potential side effects of the incantation. But she insists on knowing the right pronunciation.
No, we are not aware of that. 37 and I had just entered the cave when the investigator sent back the ritual. I see. Thank you for the thorough explanation, Madam Lucy. I'll make sure to inform the members of Apiron. If possible, could you kindly explain this to them again after we set up the communication device?
The next thing's the acoustic components. Totally understandable if you don't have any on hand. Regulus, can you help me find some...
What are you saying, mate? Of course this great disc jockey would have the acoustic components. I'll have you know, I made friends with the dolphins as soon as I had the chance, hoping they'd retrieve some of the radio components from Apple II. And guess what? They actually found some!
Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. You finally have a communicator equipped with a speaker. Before, there were too many ears for one tiny radio. Ah!
What now? Another attack?
Not quite. That's the sound of our colleague, Medicine Pocket. Hard at work.
How goes it on your end, Burton? The storm is only 8 hours away. Has the immunity zone on the island stopped shrinking?
I think so.
No one in the Hall of Appearance affected by the storm syndrome so far. The immunity zone seems stable for now. Manus Vindictae and the humans have left. There should be no further destruction on the island.
So the decay of the immunity zone is not linear. It seems to be influenced by the islanders' mindset toward the truth, and it eventually reaches a stopping point. Could it be that the ritual on this island, rooted in the power of faith and belief, serves to amplify only the radius of the storm immunity? Fascinating.
That can wait, Researcher X.
There's one thing I'd like to confirm, Timekeeper. About the question Miss 37 asked in the cave, how can we escape the darkness of the phenomenal world and be freed from the emanation forever? To my understanding, that is almost the same as asking how we can be immune to the storm.
Yes, and 37 also said the transcendental truth was beyond the limits of her mortal flesh. Apeiron answered her with an eerie sound, one that could drive anyone mad just by hearing it. It was then that the Scroll 6 gave her unfurled and transcribed the sound into a string of numbers, providing us with the code.
Yes, that's the key to our problem. We both received a solution to the same question simultaneously, immunity against the storm. This could be our Rosetta Stone, Timekeeper. We found our own Rosetta Stone!
Rosetta Stone.
Allow me to explain. The Rosetta Stone is a stone tablet inscribed with a decree in 3 different languages: hieroglyphs, Demotic, and Ancient Greek. Hieroglyphs were the sacred writing for the divine, while Demotic script was known as the language of the people. Both scripts were ancient Egyptian, lost to time when the tablet was discovered. However, because scholars were still able to read Ancient Greek, and through comparing the 3 inscriptions that all said the same thing, they were finally able to understand the hieroglyphs. And now, we too have our own set of inscriptions to decode. The first is similar to hieroglyphs, as the truth Miss 37 heard in the cave is completely unintelligible and can drive people insane just by listening to it. The second is like Demotic script, a ritual we obtain from Arcana that can place a curse upon those who read it aloud. It cannot be handled by ordinary people. Finally, the numerical code you shared with us is like the readable Ancient Greek, without any divine powers, but crucial in deciphering the other 2 inscriptions.
How intriguing! That is to say, if we work together and combine our research, we may unlock even deeper knowledge that only belongs to the divine?
Exactly. We're looking for the same answer to the same question, like how the same decree is inscribed onto the tablet in different forms. And just like the inscriptions on the tablet, we have 3 versions of the ritual. If we can delve into the essence of the ritual and master its inner workings, we may eventually transcribe it into a side-effect-free ritual that can be used by everyone.
Yes. It should work, because the nature of the universe flows in all things alike.
I'm glad you think so, Miss 37.
Your hypothesis is based on too many assumptions, Ulrich. It requires further refinement and confirmation. We now have valid incantations. We should continue in this direction. You mentioned the word transcribe just like the timekeeper did. It holds the answer to improving the ritual.
You mean?
The scroll you mentioned that can bridge the gap between you and the Supreme Existence during communion. It is the scroll that transcribed the eerie sound and saved 37 from the lethal side effects. Does this mean it could potentially lessen the negative effects of the immunity incantation?
Wait, Madam Lucy. Let me take it from here.
We would like to borrow this scroll for research. If you lend us this scroll, we will make significant advancements on the research, and we promise to provide every assistance you require in the future.
Lend you the scroll. Are you asking us to give the legacy of Apiron, our most cherished possession, to you? A scientific research organization that serves humans?
Why not? We are seekers of truth, are we not?
Heed my words, 37. That scroll is a sacred relic passed down from the wise sages of Apiron, safeguarded by the Sixes and entrusted only to believers who brave Apiron's test. It has the power of harmonization and reconciliation. You may keep it until you fully grasped the secrets shared with you by Apiron. But you will not share it with some organization affiliated with humans, and certainly do not allow them to study it.
Why? Sharing the scroll is sharing wisdom and knowledge with others, like what we have done through our doctrinal meetings and receiving visitors from the outside world. It is for the sake of spreading the light of truth, is it not? The human researchers, they have also discovered many brilliant theorems. Before the emanation cut us off, we had these types of communications with the outside world. It was fun, unlike what came after. I'm sure by sharing this scroll, the code from Apiron will be deciphered. I must prove that the light of truth still glimmers.
But how can you be sure the scroll will only be used for researching the ritual? How can you ensure that the humans won't exploit it to create weapons of destruction? Before joining the School of Apiron, my people and I had wandered the world for ages. Our long lives made it difficult for us to truly fit in with the world. Daughter of Truth, I implore you to hear the words of this old soul. Humans have indeed achieved incredible feats, and their enlightenment has even touched my soul. But unfortunately, most humans do not have an inherent respect for knowledge or its boundaries. They only chase after power blindly. I have experienced it firsthand. I tried to guide and persuade them, but ultimately I failed. That is why I am here now. What you are deciding to share is not only knowledge, but it is a ritual, a piece of power. A ritual designed for harmonization, created for the devout believers, and created for the sages seeking the truth. Yet, on the other hand, it can also be used for unspeakable horrors, such as silencers on guns, suppressors on rifles, or even on nuclear bombs.
It won't. 888, I won't let this happen. I promise.
You can't promise anything, Miss Verton. You're too young, too inexperienced to comprehend the dark nature of history.
But it's the truth we're talking about. What could possibly outweigh the truth? If all it takes is lending someone a scroll to unlock unspeakable secrets, why not do it? Haven't the failures of the past 4 years proven that a stagnant mindset does not bring forth the light of truth? As individuals devoted to critical thinking, should the pursuit of truth not be our primary goal in life? My brothers and sisters, do not let hatred stop you, and don't let the dust of the phenomenal world blind you.
210!
And remember, it was 37 who passed the test and earned the scroll. It is her rightful responsibility to handle this situation. Otherwise, what other choice do we have?
I have made up my mind. I will share the scroll with Laplace. We will decipher the code together. The truth is the truth. It should not be swayed by anything else. Please, everyone, cast your pebble if you agree with me. If 6 were here, he too would have called for a vote. Miss Lilia,
Are you certain about this?
Absolutely. See the nice weather today? Much better than the day we landed. No wind, no cloud, the clear sky, and that giant moon. Can't find a better day to deliver the package. It's just to the headquarters, not even going outside of Europe. 3 hours is more than enough. I'm done being stuck on this suffocating island. Nobody can stop me from taking this flight.
The headquarters are at least 768 nautical miles away, and you have no protection during the long flight. It's dangerous. And we have only 7 hours until the storm.
Dangerous? Maybe. But this is an accelerating flight in the storm, Saneto. What better chance than now to push Xeno into updating their flying manual? Besides, what's wrong with a bit of oil painting on me? Should be a nice badge of honor.
Mate, that's quite a distance. Just be sure not to go toppling into the Mediterranean Sea.
Red 38 is no way an Apple II. Uh-oh. Manus Alitias? We didn't kill them all off? I don't have time for you, little stingray rats. Still got your speed, huh? I guess the death of your boss didn't faze you much. Oh. A Manus aircraft? Worth a fight. Haha! Bring it on! Your downfall will be an explosive orchestra over the waters.
I am ready.
Program activated.
I don't need the high ground to hurt you.
The moment of utterance.
I don't need the
loading.
I found my target.
No worries.
Until the torch is lit.
This is Sparta!
Aim and shoot.
Now! For victory!
Please, don't resist.
Go. Damaged.
The moment of silence.
I'll show you.
We walk in long nights.
I never miss.
The moment of utterance. The moment of silence.
Charging.
Relax.
Until the torch is lit. Learn from silence.
Faraday's miracle.
Thank you for your cooperation. We need some peaceful moment.
Time comes to speak of the moment of Artemis.
Artemis, grant me relax.
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
Kill them all. Come back to me.
The moment of silence.
I'll show you. I found my target.
Learn from silence.
Yeah! This is... Icarus, eyes on the target.
And now, to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Yes, Miss Tyder has derived the formula and my team has finished designing the prototype converter. Now, we just need the bigwigs upstairs to approve the experiment application. This is an unprecedented chance to rob this storm of its energy. I wouldn't miss this for anything.
The Scroll of Aperon has shown great potential in protecting casters from the ritual. It is expected to outperform the Coleman protection rituals. The sheer variety of side effects is concerning, but we already have a list of 122 curses and their effects. Once the scroll arrives, we will test and record its reactions to each of the effects. This should speed up our analysis considerably.
How can we get humans to make use of this ritual? Ideally, the incantation is made into a tool like the Manus Mask or Laplace's incantation soft disk. However, this would require a thorough analysis and mastery of the ritual. Manus Vindicte could create the mask because Arcana is just that excellent of a caster. But we don't have that kind of excellence all the time. That's why I came up with a clever alternative, to let everyone be a caster instead. The problem is, humans can't cast it all to begin with. Ugh. Is there nothing else we can do.
So, this is the plan of the imaginary numbers. You want to use the waves of Numa and the reconciliation of the scroll to allow everyone to recite the storm immunity ritual?
Yes. What do you think, 37?
An ugly plan it is. There is no grace or beauty in this approach. It is purely driven by practicality and uses clever tactics to make things fit. How typical of imaginary numbers.
What? It sounds pretty cool to me. Taking advantage of the storm? It's about time we plundered it instead.
It really looks like we should throw this plan into the sea. You're not trying to comprehend the ritual, Vertin, but scrambling to make use of it before the emanation arrives.
Isn't making use of it enough for our purposes?
No, the theory is incomplete. You will be hindered by impossible obstacles in no time. Mister, could you show me the incantation? I want to see it too.
Laplace is looking for a safe method to deliver the incantation. Given the incidents before, some time is required for the application procedure. Once received, please do not read it out by any means. The side effects are extremely deadly.
Apologies. We took some time to test the delivery methods. For your safety, only the text of the incantation will be delivered. The exact pronunciation will be sent to the timekeeper later.
Thanks, mate.
Since the island has no visual communication, we will send the incantation letter by letter through a Chladni plate, a technique that converts simple patterns to sound waves. Enough with the mumbo-jumbo. There's no time for details. Anyway, timekeeper, we'll need the help of that lady. Miss Radio, right?
Huh?
Yes. Somebody please find her a metal square plate, fix it on a sturdy base, and pour sand on it. Now, a special recording will be sent to you. Please stay by the edge of the plate, embrace the sound, and, groove along.
I assume you mean vibrate?
No, that's just rude. But, yes, exactly. If all goes well, the vibrations will move the sand and visualize the text in a pattern. We have 12 recordings ready, each representing a letter in the incantation. We'll play the first one when you're ready.
Oh, of course, my pleasure.
First one's done, Mr. Ulrich.
All right, 11 to go.
This incantation.
What? Are you reading it in your head? Oh, don't tell me even thinking about it can trigger the curse.
No. It's just... I can read this language. I think I know what it says. It means the first circle.
First circle. That's what the incantation says? That's it. The investigator in Vienna reported a similar thing. An ancient miracle, a circle of salvation. Arcana even drew a circle in the air while saying it. She did it so nonchalantly, as if it were a meaningless gesture. We didn't think much of it at the time. Once we confirmed that it did not affect the casting of the incantation, we forgot about it and moved on. I can't believe I overlooked it!
This is not your fault, Ulrich. The gesture was overlooked because it did not really help the research. Our focus was on practical application rather than understanding the incantation itself. If the incantation means the first circle, how will this be helpful to the research?
I see! I understand now!
Well, Vertin, I don't know why you can read it, but I do know that Gal is thrilled by your interpretation. Because you mentioned her favorite shape, the circle.
Yes, the essence of the incantation is a circle. But what kind of circle is it? In topology, any closed curve on a plane can be classified as a circle.
Aha! Told you!
Look, Vertin, let's go back to the Rosetta Stone hypothesis. Based on the hypothesis, if the incantation and the numerical code share a common essence, which is the key to the storm immunity, And we now know the incantation refers to a circle.
Then the essence of this numerical code should also be a circle, right?
Yes. Before this conversation, I had no idea which direction to take. The numerical code could be a snippet of an incantation, or it could be a geometrical ritual array. I had a lot of theories to go on, but testing them could take weeks or even months. Worse yet, if my line of thinking was completely wrong, we could waste decades of time and effort. But the Rosetta Stone hypothesis is easy to verify. Let us suppose that the incantation and numerical code share a similar essence. We know that the incantation does work, as proven by the Awakened. If the incantation is a circle, then the numerical code should also be circular in nature, and has the same effect as the incantation, which is a circle that saves people from the emanation, and can also be experimented with by the Awakened.
If the experiment works, then the hypothesis is true, and vice versa. I see what you mean here. It really is an easily provable hypothesis.
To my ears, you're just trying to prove that the code means a circle, because you're really into circles.
Not specifically. I simply like it because it's a great shape.
But I don't understand. +1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1, +1. How do these numbers relate to the circle?
The first circle.
Yes, it was the timekeeper who translated the incantation. And according to the investigator in Vienna, Arcana also drew a circle when she cast the ritual. But experiments have shown that the gesture has no effect on the ritual. We thought maybe it was a symbolic gesture.
No. It is no way just symbolic. Arcanists excel at condensing their experiences into symbolic representations. Signs, totems, elements, these are primitive symbols, and some are sources of power for Arcanum. At least that's what the Foundation's textbooks tell me. That's why arcane skills can only be enhanced by mediums that align with their symbolic nature. Precise materials are required when creating soft discs for each incantation. If the incantation symbolizes the first circle, and if we were to create a physical form that could be mass-produced for everyone, will that form have to be a circle too?
Oh, I should have thought of this. The simplest things often hold the deepest meaning, as always. So, the first circle... What could it be? A wheel? A piece of rope? A pendulum? I spent too long on the wheel and the bearing, not realizing there was something more promising. A circle can also be seen as a knot with no crossings. An unknot. This could be a variation of a closed curve. A knot. Knots were how the ancients of the Incas and Chinese collected data and kept records. But which knot is it exactly? The Jones polynomial of the trefoil knot is t plus t cubed minus t to the power of 4. The figure 8 knot is t to the power of -2 minus t to the power of -1 plus 1 minus t plus t squared. While the cinquefoil knot, t squared plus t to the power of 4 minus t to the power of 5 plus t to the power of 6 minus t to the power of 7. I could go on all day. There are 165 different knots with 10 crossings, 9,988 knots with 13 crossings. But which knot is the code referring to? +1, -1, +2, -3, +3, -3, +2, -1, +1. Of course I would hear these digits instead of anything else. The scroll transcribes the truth into a format I can understand. So it must be based on a mathematical system I already know. I have all the knowledge needed to break the code. Just need to follow my instincts and pick a system. And the Jones polynomial is the first thing I could think of. Right. The second 3 I heard sounded different from the other 3s. That 3 must be the constant term of the polynomial. Then if we use this 3 as the origin, like a number axis, the left side is the coefficient for the negative exponents, and the right side is the coefficients for the positive exponents. Eureka! This string of coefficients is the shorthand of a Jones polynomial. If we assign the 8 coefficients to the 8 corresponding exponents in a Jones polynomial, we get its true form. T to the power of -4 minus t to the power of -3 plus 2t to the power of -2 minus 3 times t to the power of -1 plus 3 minus 3t plus 2t squared minus t cubed plus t to the power of 4. A knot with 8 crossings! Seaverton, Apiron did give us the answer. The key we've been looking for, the most profound secret, the language of the divine. No sound or text is needed, just pure structure, the very form of the essence itself. It is a beautiful shape, a simple knot.
A knot? Great. Now there is only one step left. The verification. Did you hear that, Madam Lucy? Can you help us verify the authenticity of this knot?
Of course. I have paid close attention to the discussion. This polynomial produces a single unique knot. We can now tie a knot to test it.
Madam Lucy? Is the signal dropping? Madam Lucy, can you hear us?
I can. It worked.